Hey there, welcome back. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is making a simple rig for our Ed 209 so that we can actually use him inside, inside a game or just animate him outside a game. Probably later go and do this to the high-res version as well, but the difference between the low-res Ed 209 here and the high-res one is that with the one going into the game engine, I can't use, my usual methods of control like circle splines and things like that, because they won't import in. So I've got to actually directly do the geometry. So what I'm going to do first is, probably much to everyone's appalled kind of, what are you doing? I'm just going to change this to grey so it's not so distracting to me. I can always change it back again later, that's not a problem. That's only a personal thing for me, by the way. You might not want to change it to plain grey, you don't have to change it to plain grey. Now, I'm going to start looking at where I have my various points on these. So if I go to my pivot points, press F3 so I can just see through and move. There we go. That one needs to be there. This one on the foot needs to be in the middle of this. This one here is going to need to be in the middle of here. I can actually do both toes together. Just move them up. This one's going to have to be over here. Now then, this one is actually going to be over here in the middle of this knee. Well, actually no, it's going to be about here. And what I'm going to have to do is actually rotate the pivot. That it's facing this direction. I'm also going to have to attach this object to it. Actually no, I don't need to, I can just make them slide just by having a null link. Now this one, I'm going to affect the pivot only, and I'm going to align the pivot to the same as this one, like so. So you'll notice my pivot's there. This one, I'm going to move my pivot to here. Like so. And this one, I'm going to do the same. Okay, this one is going to be in the middle of this pin. This pin is going to be just going to my front viewport, my left viewport, sorry. Actually inside there. This is going to be at the top here. This one is going to be all the way at the top here, not that it especially matters. And this one is going to be all the way down here. Move it across so that it's in line with the top of there. That way it'll rotate properly. Drop back into perspective. Press F3. Now we're onto this one, which is in the right place. This one was in the right place. A lot of these, you see, are created from where I wanted the pivot. That's in the right place, and that's in the right place. That means the ones on the other side will be as well. I'm going to check this one. Move that to about there. And there. Okay, next I'm going to align this one to this one, and then just move it across to the middle. Saves me a bit of time. Same with this one, just align it to here. Click OK. Sometimes it makes our job a bit quicker, you see. It can only help. I mean, obviously you'll want to kind of line these up more precisely than I'm doing, but I'm in a lot of a rush compared to you, I suppose. I don't know, maybe you're really working like crazy trying to get this done for a project yourself. Seems a bit weird, but maybe you are. There we go. Go to the right viewport. Back viewport. Okay. So now we have our basic things are aligned. Got to just check these toes because they won't be right. Goes to there. Same with this one. Front toe needs to be done. I'll do that in a minute. Like I say, spend more time with this yourself because you'll get a much better result. Okay, that's the pivots all done. And that only took us a short time. The reason we've done that is because when we rotate our toes and things, you'll notice they're rotating from the right positions now. Beforehand, if we hadn't done that, they won't. And that's going to make a big difference soon. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of linking up, because linking up's important too. So, what I'm going to do is grab this, link to there, just click, drag and release. What we're doing is we're going kind of from the hip at the top there, all the way to these legs here. The idea being that when we move the hip at the end, this entire leg should move up and down. Okay, so this should be linked in. Let's find out. I'll just do a simple rotate. No, the foot isn't linked in. Okay, let's do that again. I must have linked these parts to the wrong piece. There. Now let's try it. That's better. Okay, so do it to the other side as well. There we go, so that's two of them now. I'll just check this one as well. It's fine. Now up here. Because the hip's basically kind of the root of everything pretty much, I'm going to link these. Okay, now over here. Link all these together. Select Damia. There we go. Okay, that's that one. And what we should end up with at the end is one large hierarchy. So I'll show you that in a moment. So it's worked, of course. Okay, so to find that out, let's use the select tool. Turn off link. Hang on. Right, and here we have it now, you see. So our scene root is our hips, and everything is hanging off our hips, all the way down to whatever the hell this is. Let's find out. Right, these need to be linked on as well. There we are. So this means now that if I rotate the hip, haven't linked on this hip yet, hang on. There we go, everything moves. Whee! See? Isn't that easy? Okay, so that's stage one of rigging, just linking all this stuff together. As you see now, it's all linked together. You can even go over here to my, where is it, graph editor, and look at my schema view. There you go, the schema view is really good for showing you this kind of thing. So, it's quite clever actually if you think about it. Here, these are the wings over here, and here's the arms, and here's the leg over here, you see. So you know where everything is. And these are all the links here. Okay, so we'll call this an end, and in the next part we'll get on with the actual rigging process itself. So, see you in the next bit. Bye-bye for now.